Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Cyberpunk Edgerunners episode number 6 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we met a new character. His name was I think Jimmy Kurosaki, and he makes like brain dances, like specialized brain dances, and he has contact with Mr. Tanaka. So we were able to came up with a plan where we decided to go and get him so that we can get to Mr. Tanaka. And while trying to get him, we face multiple problems. David gets kidnapped, and Jimmy Kurosaki almost tries to make David into a test subject and all that. And mine, not mine, sorry, Dorio and Lucy comes in and saves David, and later on David also helps us out to get the drones, and we are able to capture Jimmy Kurosaki. He decides to help us, and we get a little bit of conversation between Jimmy Kurosaki and David, where David and them had a conversation, and David says that he in the end he kind of says that I'm not going to be like one of the others cyber cycles. I'm not going to lose myself, you know. However, Jimmy's like, oh, everyone says that, but by the end, the operation starts. Tanaka comes in, and unfortunate situation, Jimmy Kurosaki gets hit by Tanaka's poison, blade or something, and Jimmy Kurosaki dies. However, we were able to get Tanaka at least. That's where it ended. Let's see what happens here. Episode number 6, let us begin. I'll be putting subtitles in the timer here, sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Okay. Ooh. Let's see what crazy stuff happens today in this episode. Good lord, every episode is something else completely. Good morning, Night City. Whoa, who's this? Who is this? Hmm. Wait, that was Maine. Oh damn. Oh yeah, his whole brain got fried. Yeah. Hmm. Oh my god. Damn. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, what the hell? What's happening? What? Wait, what's going? Oh, Falco. That guy. Okay, what? Yeah, like I realized that, but oh yeah, yeah. Well, oh boy. Okay, don't. Yeah. Oh boy. Mm. Oh boy. I don't think it works like that. Well, mm. Yeah. The animation seems a little weird, doesn't it, in this episode? Oh no, he is starting to go. He is. Yeah. Whoa. Deep dashboard. Oh. Okay, here we are. Okay, there's something. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he's waking up. Faraday. Oh, great. Oh boy. Oh god. What's happened? Oh god, he's going. He's he's going crazy. Yeah, he's waking up. Oh, oh god. Well, he saw you from the yeah. Well, yeah, because he needs you as a guinea pig. Oh god. Hey, who's? Oh my god. Okay, don't listen to her. Oh, that. Yeah, you're the one who's doing that. Shut up. Oh, she's finding out. Dorio's calling. Oh God. Oh boy. Wait. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. He's gone. Or is he? He flatlined. Oh God. He's dead. Yeah. Yeah, that was his. Jam. Oh my God. Jammer got fried. Okay, we need to move. Come on! Oh my God, he is go. What's. Okay. Great. The NCPD is coming in. Whoa, what? Oh, it was the music. Yeah. Wait, he. Oh, wait, this is. Hmm. Okay. So, wait. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh God. Another thing. Oh, the sound. Yeah. Oh. Oh my God. He's go. Oh no 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 no. It's becoming a cyber psycho. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh. Oh, the police are here. Oh, damn. Oh. Yeah. He's become a cyber psycho. Wow. Yeah, they're like, we're out. Oh my god. Wow. Ugh. Oh my god. Max Tech is here. Oh boy. Oh my god. Wait, what happened to Kiwi? Like, they said that she's out of commission. What do they mean by out of commission? Is she also dead? Wait, so who's left? Rebecca. Only Rebecca's left? I'm not still not sure about Kiwi. So Lucy, David, Rebecca, and I'm not so sure about Kiwi. She's either alive or she's dead. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, that's it. All right. Oh, first of all, I have to say this episode started in such a way. At first I wasn't able to understand what the hell was happening. At first we see mine running in a desert, and like that was like an indication to how mine is losing himself little by little after his head got fried. He's little by little losing himself and becoming a cyber psycho. The things that he takes, the cyber, like the suppressants he takes, and he's like he has chromed up heavily, so it's affecting him. And like Doria was like, "Oh, stop that! You're going to go full, like cyber psycho," and and he's like, "No, I cannot stop now. Like I've come this far, I cannot stop myself. I need to get more chromed up. I need to keep taking the immunosuppressants, and like a little bit of like stuff won't do anything to me." And okay, who is this guy? This other guy, that mustached guy. Okay, so Kiwi was in like doing the deep dive, and she was trying to get the thing, and yeah, she was having difficulty breaking the ice, and suddenly her whole thing like kind of crashes. She gets hit obviously by what's her name? What's his name? Maine. And so obviously since he's going cyber psycho, that happened. Falco, okay, Falco, that's his name. Who is this guy? I don't think I've seen him before. Was he always with us? Okay, so he's like, "Oh, what happened? Did we get jumped or something?" But he himself did it, so he doesn't know. And he's like, and Falco goes and hits him, obviously. Okay, that's the first thing that happens. And then we suddenly see Falco calling David. Okay, then Falco just goes away. Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, okay, something like I can understand what's going on, but things are happening so quickly. I'm like, okay, so here I'm not sure what happened. What happened to Kiwi then? Um, David comes. Okay, so is she alive? Is Kiwi alive? They say she's out of commission. What do they mean by that? Oh, I feel like I need to go and check out. Okay. Okay, anyways, whatever happened. So obviously they're like, Main punched him, and she got into the when she got caught in the ice, and like, Lucy's like, oh, Main needs to go and check his head out, and like, they're talking about the cyber psychosis and all that, and there you go. So David realizes what's happening, tries to go and talks to Main, and Main is like, oh, you think I'm going crazy, kid? Like he's like, oh, don't worry about me. You think I'm losing my grip? You know, it's like, mind your business. You think you can do, like, can use a Sandy a little bit, and that's why you're better than us? And obviously he just leaves, and he's like, in his head, he's like, no, I'm never going to start downgrading since I've come this far. And obviously we can understand that his cyber psychosis is happening because of all the stuff inside of him, all the chrome. So now we can see that Dorio is trying to convince Lucy to go and, like, hack into Tanaka. However, Lucy's like, I'm not doing it. Like, NCPD is going to get involved in this. Arasaka is going to get involved in this. And she's kind of like, her hand is like shaking. And David is like, oh, let's just call it off. If we don't want to do it, let's just go. And comes outside. Now Lucy also understands that she needs to do it, otherwise they're screwed either way. And she's not getting that confidence. And she's like, okay, David, tell me that I can do it. And David is like, but I thought you didn't want to. And she's like, no, just tell me. Just tell me that I can do it and I should do it. And yeah, now here's a few flashbacks that we see. And here we go. There's a few scenes that we see when Lucy says that we cannot leave. They're always seeing us. A place where there's so many chairs, and like, the lot of netrunners. I'm pretty sure there's a netrunners are in those chairs with their the cables into a big computer thing. So I'm guessing that's Lucy's past. She was probably somehow involved with Arasaka. She probably ran away from them, and Kiwi found her. And that is why she's so traumatized about the Arasaka, doesn't want to get involved with them, and doesn't want them to come, come find her. And Lucy's like, it's not that we can just call it off. We have to do it. That's why you tell me that I can do it. And that's why she's like, just tell me that I can do it, then I can probably do it. And David is like, yeah, okay, I need you to do this. I believe in you. And then Lucy comes in, and Lucy's like, all right, I'll do it. And then she says that, but there's a condition. Mine isn't going to come with me. David will be there. And yeah, while all of this is happening, Mine is going full crazy again. He's just hallucinating, looking at like a wall and seeing that as if he's in the desert running, and he's just like acting, he's going crazy. Now, okay, so we see that Lucy takes out the little thing that she has in her behind her head, the little covering. She takes it out, and here David gets to realize that she keeps it hidden. And he asks her that, can I ask you something? The deep dive port, why do you hide it and keep it a secret? And yeah, Lucy doesn't say anything. They jack her in, and Lucy's inside, and she's trying to look at everything, trying to figure out if there's any traps or not, and little by little just getting inside the hacking. So now we can see that David is still having that thing. Now here's one thing we see David actually kind of struggling with from this point onwards. He's thinking as if they're going to kill this guy or not, and he's like, oh, are we going to kill him? While he's struggling with that, Faraday is calling Mine, and Faraday is like, oh, what's with the delay, what's going on, this and that. And here we see him again glitching out. While he was talking to Faraday, he glitches out again. Now this part, I need to see what's happening here. He's talking to Faraday, and we see Dorio sitting beside them, Okay, can you do it without kiwi? Okay, this part. Who comes in? Oh shit, Falco talked. Something happens. He sees something. His whole interface goes glitched. He sees someone entering. And then he goes crazy. Again, he goes crazy. He glitches out. Okay, he sees that if that was Faraday, and oh my god, he's like, yeah. And mind, Dorio comes in and puts the immunosuppressant again, like kind of like makes him go down. And yeah, while all of this is happening, Lucy's struggling as well because Tanaka is waking up, and David was supposed to put in the thing, the uh, the thing that's going to knock him out. However, he's not able to do it, and Tanaka calls him out before that, and he's like, "Oh, you're David." And now this part. Now here's what I like. What I was saying here, that we can see that he's struggling with the whole concept of killing someone again. He's still not used to it, and seeing Tanaka in front of him and someone that who knows his name. Tanaka calls him. Tanaka's like, "Oh, you're David, aren't you?" Now Tanaka tries to obviously like make him a deal, and he's like, "Oh, like like you help us out. Like you help us out. Like we can take care of you. You come with us," and trying to kind of cajole him into doing his thing. And he's like, "Oh, I don't want to die, please David, help me out. I know you, I know the whole situation with my son." And when David is like, "No, like obviously you are also going to make use of me," and he's like, no, like that's not what we are doing this, like what do you think you'll achieve by being with these guys? And he talks about how like even though David and his group might little by little like gain more like power, money, and become one of the upper echelons, they will never be able to come out of the shadow of Arasaka and the ones who are on top of them. So he's like, what's the use? Instead, just come with me. I'll give you better opportunities and this and that. And David's like, kind of, just very much struggling with this whole thing. Now, this part, obviously, like I was saying, that his what can I say? He didn't want to kill Tanaka. Obviously, he knows that if something like by the end of it, they'll probably kill Tanaka. So he was thinking of that, and he was trying to come like make out a way where none of this would happen, where Tanaka wouldn't die, because he like this is a thing. David is still struggling to kill someone or someone who he knows. He's struggling to do that. This is Night City, and he knows that since he's one of the Edgerunners, he needs to get used to it. However, this is someone who he knows. Some random person, like he killed. You remember that episode where he killed that cyber psycho guy who was going to attack Lucy? That was, I feel like that was fine for him because he doesn't know him personally, and he was a person who went crazy. But this situation is different. Here he knows Tanaka. Not only that, a few moments ago he saw someone die in front of him, which was Jimmy Kurosaki. So maybe because he was struggling on about the fact that Tanaka's probably going to die and he will have to probably watch that, he was probably trying to find some kind of a way to, I don't know, like come out of this or something. And that is why he was struggling so much when Tanaka was kind of talking to him and telling him to come out of this group. And like he didn't know what to do. He was struggling. While all of this is happening, Lucy is in the deep dive, and since Tanaka's waking up, Lucy's having trouble doing the hacking stuff. And Lucy finds out a lot of like information on David from the inside. She isn't able to find the original data that we're trying to go for, but she does find out a lot of data about David, and she's like looking at all of that, and this makes her realize, I think, and that is why she was probably even more afraid and more scared, is that she realizes that David, like the Arasaka, has eyes on David as well, which is something she is extremely scared about. because we saw she knows that Arasaka is watching always, and obviously Tanaka being a person from Arasaka, him having all those data on David means that Arasaka has all the data on David as well. And I think that probably kind of made Lucy kind of worried about the whole situation. Anyways, okay. So while all of this was happening, we get to see that Mine comes in, and Mine and Dorio comes in, and Mine's like, "What the hell is happening? Why is he awake?" And okay, so here we go. Tanaka short circuits. His whole thing kind of like an almost he almost dies, and since Lucy's already in the deep dive, that would become a problem for her. David snaps out of it finally, and when he realizes what's going on, he's like, "Oh no, Lucy's there," and he says like Lucy's in a deep dive, and Dorio somehow manages to kind of recover the situation, and David pulls out the deep dive plug and brings out Lucy. And Tanaka is almost flatlined, and since that has happened, the signal has went, jamming has stopped, and since the jamming has stopped, the what was the name? What was the name? Oh my god, I forgot the name of the insurance company. Just a minute. Trauma team, that was the name. I forgot the name for a second. Yeah, so trauma team caught the signal, and since this is Arasaka territory here, even like NCPD is going to get involved in it. So this is bad. So to keep the data safe, they try to resuscitate Tanaka, and they're able to kind of do it. So he's still not gone. He's alive, and the trauma team is on the way. And platinum trauma, platinum plan that he has. So the highest priority for the trauma team. So David takes Lucy and takes her to the truck, while Mine, Dorio, they are there ready to fight against the trauma team and bring that guy with them, Tanaka with them. When Lucy awakes, she's like, "Oh, why did we save him?" David's like, "Why?" Because of the data. And Lucy's like, "There's no data there. There's no point. Tanaka was a bust. There was no data." So yeah, basically what they're doing is just no use. By saving Tanaka, they're just it's no use. So the trauma team is here, NCPD is here, and a huge battle starts. David is like, "No, I need to go and save them," while Lucy's not letting David go, because we've seen this before. Lucy doesn't want David to go into these type of situations in case something happens to him. And but David is like, "No, you're not acting like yourself, Lucy. Aren't you going to say to me that everything will be okay?" And then he leaves, trying to go and bring back Mine, while Mine is in his own world, going full cyber psycho. He's just looking at the scene in front of him with with the desert, killing everyone, and and then he goes so crazy that he starts shooting towards Dorio. Dorio tries to save him, put the thing in, the immunosuppressant in, trying to protect him. And by trying to save him, Dorio gets shot. And Dorio gets shot, the glasses break, and Mine realizes what happens. And and then everything goes full crazy, my Mine starts shooting everyone, killing everyone. And this part was crazy. He just kills each and every person over there. What's his name? Tanaka's gone completely, and trauma team gets freaked out, runs away, leaving the NCPD to fend for themselves. The NCPD is also freaked out, calls MaxTac. MaxTac is on the way, and while Mine is just moving around, kind of putting in those gas cylinders to give Dorio a burial. And in comes David. David is like, come on, I'll help you, and he's like freaking out. His hand is like shaking. He's still, like I said, he's still not used to taking life, and not only that, Max Stack is coming in. It's crazy. So here in the end, we get that scene where Mine is just standing there, and in the end, Mine grabs David's weapon, puts it down, and he's like, David, it's fine. He's like, you go out, get out of here. Like, this is not for you. You can run away at least. You're fast, so make use of that and just go. He says that this is the end of the line for me, but not for you. Fast is what you do the best, ain't it? Just keep running. And yeah, that's what happens. Max Stack comes in, and they blow themselves up completely because there are so many gas cylinders at the same time. Yeah, Mine also blows himself up while David runs. And you can see that, like, this part was crazy. Like, I love how they, like, showed the different emotions in all the different characters. Where Lucy was kind of just there, just the explosion is happening in the back, and she's just there, just trembling and constantly calling David, while David is not picking up, and she's just there, just waiting, and the call is just trying to connect, and no one's picking it up, and and then suddenly there's a sound, and she realizes that David has come back, and she looks at David, and she's like, oh, he's alive. And yeah, they start moving, and in the end, we see David is just sitting there, and a single teardrop comes from his eyes. Yeah, and Lucy's driving. Oh my god. Yeah, so there's a few things that I have to talk about this episode. First of all, I think they did it deliberately, didn't they? The animation style of this episode was extremely different. Like, there were parts which it was kind of like the previous one, but then there were parts where it was so different. Especially looking at Dorio, you can understand how different the art style was in this episode. And then in the end, obviously, you could see that part, where Mine sacrifices himself, and the close-ups we were seeing, the last part where David is just sitting down, a single teardrop falls from his eyes, that part as well. The art style was way different, and yeah, I don't know, maybe they did it like this because they tried to show us how, like the art style kind of resembled how, what's that word, how crazy and how, like, all over the place this night city is, and how nothing goes according to plan. Like, this episode was an example of that, when nothing goes according to plan. Like, so many things happen, nothing was, like, in the plan. The first thing that happens to Kiwi, then the whole situation with Mine, like Mine going full cyber psycho, Dorio dying. Not only that, that part with David was also like, nobody expected that. Lucy, like, everything goes wrong in this episode. Lucy tries to go in and get the data, and she realizes it's a bust. There's no data at all. The whole plan is a failure. And in the end, even, like, the jammer goes down, the drama team gets alerted, NCPD gets alerted, and by the end, Max Stack gets involved. So everything goes wrong here. And I feel like that was portrayed and that was shown in the art style, or the way they did the art for this episode. It was all over the place. It was rough, and something like that. But yeah, this was just, I don't know, like, I don't know what to say. Like, it's unfortunate. Like, what the hell happened here? Now, I'm still not sure about Kiwi though, so I'm not sure if she's alive or what happened. They said that she's out of commission. What do they mean by that? Like, I'm sure she's alive, so I'm guessing she's, like, in some hideout or something. Rebecca is okay. I think Rebecca is still there. And now David and Lucy's are the only ones that are left. Now, what are they going to do from here onwards? I'm genuinely curious now. Now the Arasaka is like on top of them almost. Now what? I don't know. Yeah. Oh my god, everything goes wrong in this episode, and I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that was it. That was my reaction to episode number 6 of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Oh, this is barely the 6th episode. This how many? 4 more episodes left. I don't know what else are going to happen in these 4 episodes. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.